Welcome back, ladies and gents. I did what I said I was going to do. Sold, ransom, recruited. We're back up. As I was heading to Thractory, I saw that Gird had sieged Ortesia. So I came down here because I knew there would be a Azerite army coming over here. And I did see an Azerite army right here. And I chased them all the way to the edge here, and I just engaged them and stopped, because I wanted to save the actual battle for this video. So we're going to start right now with the battle. Just want to make sure I got the correct equipment, and we'll see what happens. Munham. Reason he's not saying anything is because I engaged him and then said I'll be on my way, but I wanted to be sure we were close enough to attack them. So he said something, 30 seconds. Well, it's now, 11:30 at night, so many hours ago. Anyway, we're going to proceed with this battle. That's usually what they do the second time you talk to them in a row. I don't know what they're going to do. I suspect. Well, it looks like they're going to... There's the line, so they will be behind that line somewhere. And I suspect they'll go down to the beach. Go down here, but we'll see what happens. Let's even this out a tad. That's good enough. Let's see what they're going to do. Make sure the infantry and the archers hold fire. We'll start moving forward. Let me stop and see how it looks. 227. All right, they're moving away. 232. Yeah, they're going to back up, I guess, on that hillside right there. And yes, dastardly. As I said in the comment section, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I forgot. I think I've been saying all along my memory is not the best in the world these days. It may not seem too old to a lot of people, but there's a lot of mileage on this frame. Infantry! A lot of mileage indeed. A lot of third world countries, a lot of living in tents and on the ground. Okay, are they going to go down, or are they going to hunker on top of that ledge? Looks like they might. They might be making for this little depression right here, which is fine. We'll come down here. We'll get the horse over here, and this horse over here. I don't know if they'll come down here, but I don't know if they'll go down on the beach. We'll just have to wait and see. Make sure you guys are facing this direction. Keep walking down here. We will get loose formation to start with. I see horses coming through. Archers, do a little damage if you can. I know that it's hard to see them. Yeah, you can't see them over that. Okay, let's go ahead and shield wall so we can decrease our footprint here, make the front line smaller, and then we can bring the archers in closer up here on the little rise, about right there, and then see if they can do any damage. If not, I'm gonna bring them over here to the right. I'm hoping that when they have a respawn, it doesn't come over here. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and move them over. Just get it done with. We want them right here, facing that direction. And for you guys, I want you to march on down here. And then when you get there, we'll let you do the axes if you have them. All right, archers, try to get some work in on them. Hit them in the flank. Speaking of axes, I see axes flying towards my infantry. Yeah, these archers in the back can't see, so we're going to see if I can spread them out even further. There. That way the line is longer and more of them can be towards the front. The rank is not as deep. It's only 3 rows deep now, and everybody's firing now, even the back row. Well, there's a 4th line right here, but just a few. About 11 of them. And you can see the kill feed is indicating we're doing it now. See, they're turning to face the archers. All right, infantry spread apart. Throw them if you've got them. All right, as soon as they clash, there, go, run in. All right, horse. I don't see any. I'm looking for the golden-haired tossers. I don't see any. But we're going to get the horse involved nonetheless. We want everybody involved. I want that camel jockey. If my horse would get out of the way. There we go. Rutwar of the Gilman. Thought I was going to take his horse from him, but I goofed that. Ooh. What else we got? That sounded like Corinne. That yell sounded like Corinne. My character's wife. Jenny, the captain. They said, Jenny the captain, Jenny the captain. It's like she wounded herself or knocked herself out. I don't know what that was all about, actually. Jenny the captain, Jenny the captain. So I don't know. I just don't know what that was. You would have to hit him and spin him away from my... All right, everybody, charge. Where's their reinforcements coming in? Over yonder. Magnus the captain. One more skill point in medicine. All right, let's get the regular axe out. Since we're at speed, we can do some damage here with just a regular axe. Boy, there's a lot of... I was going to say there's a lot of stutter right now. And I'm giving my guys a chance to do what they need to do, but I'll intercept if I have to. There you go. Here's the bulk of them, it looks like. All right, that music indicates they're fleeing for real. Or officially, I should say. Are they going down to the beach? No, they're just hugging the rock wall here. Ah, they're disappearing right there. Okay, did Jenny go down? What was that all about? Let me look at this before I do anything else. I'm just looking to see if anybody else went down. Okay, so Jenny got wounded. But the kill feed said Jenny the captain, like she wounded herself somehow. So I'm wondering if she ran off the cliff. You know, she's riding a horse. I think she may have ran off the cliff. And fell is what I believe happened. There's no way to really know because even if you rewatch the video, there's no way to tell which one is her. Excuse me. It's not like War Thunder where you can review the video. Anyway, my character's wife got 8 kills and 2 in athletics. Magnus, we saw he got 1 in medicine, but additionally he got 1 in one-handed. And Magnus also lost a Fian champion. Sheena the heir got 1 in polearm and 1 in medicine. And Finn the captain got 1 in medicine. All right. Zanya.
We are at...
Stop.
Enough.
All right, so I got 4 of the prisoners. Yeah, Jenny absolutely taken out. I do think she ran off the cliff because the kill feed did say it indicated the knocked unconscious and then who knocked it unconscious, and both names were Jenny. So let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm... I'm at your command.
Thank you, Finn. You got 2. So that's 6. Those are the 4 I had that I gave to her.
I'm
When
at
I-
your service.
Gave her troops. 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 lords prisoner, or at least 9 nobles, if not notables. I know typically when you say notable, you're talking about the business owners in a town. 226. Oh. There we go. All right, we're going to run up to Sargo, because this is not a large army, but this was 900 something that I intercepted. So hopefully, it'll take them a while to constitute another one to take out take on. Look right here, they're already starting again. I can't. If I try to run him down, I won't be able to because I'm only moving at 3.3 and he's moving at 4 or faster. So we're just going to press on the Sargo, dump what we have. And then I'll come back. All right, Urik's coming down to help. Urik is 883. So between his 800 and his 600, maybe they'll be okay. One can hope. And I think the only person down was only down by 1. Yeah, Finn is only down by 1, and she'll probably recruit here in Sargo. Let's see. Yep, she got 1 recruit. But I'm going to make sure that she gets... I'm going to give this... this is the one I want her to have. Unless she got a regular recruit. In case she got a regular recruit, I'll grab this guy and give it to her. Either way, she'll have recruits somewhere. So we can replace a basic tier recruit with an actual infantry person. There's a camel that Rutwar was on. That's my head cannon. All right. Knock out this last 3 grand. Now, taking a look, I have too many prisoners. Nope. It is that.
I'm at your command.
Sheena, we'll just go with you since I clicked on you. I know you'll have recruits also. So I'm going to give you this guy, and I'm going to take the Vlandian recruit from you. And then we'll jump back in here, and I'll give that one Vlandian recruit to the garrison. And then we're going to turn around, and we're going to run right back down here. And once it looks like they're well, where's Urik going? He's chasing somebody. So let's just see what is going on down here. There's that army I was worried about. They're going to Usaint Castle maybe. Or he's recruiting, one of the two. If this looks okay, If they've both now joined the siege, I may just come straight back to Thraktere. Because as you can see, the Vlandians are using that. There we go. There's that army I was looking for. And there's another 500. We're going to get this 800 first. Don't. Yeah, we're going to get them. Emer Nolden. It has been a while. Let's see if we can do this the same way by managing our losses. I always hate when I start right here because it doesn't really... I just don't like the setup here. I don't like the terrain. That's too much. We'll just go right there. All right, let's see what they do. Let's go ahead and move you up as far as I can. Make sure you guys holding fire. All right, we're gonna move forward because no matter what, I don't like this terrain right here. I think they may do the same thing, move right over yonder, that little depression. Let me stop here and see what it looks like they're doing. Yep, they're moving to their left, our right. So we're just going to go right up here, get the horse out to either side. I think they're going to go into that same depression. It just seems to be the AI loves that spot. And granted, when I spawn in over there on that side, I go right to that spot also, as long as the enemy's coming towards me. One thing about, it's a good thing that I'm fighting AI because I'm very predictable. Just like I'm able to predict what the AI is going to do just from experience, having played this game over 5,000 hours. I'm sure I've forgotten a lot of stuff, but I am very familiar with the game. I forget things like what I've done in the game doesn't mean I forget how the game works. Because you got to remember, at any one time, I might have 3 different saves of Bannerlord going. Like right now, I've got this, which, as I pointed out to Dastardly, I started in 2023 in October. This is now the end of July, almost 2 years. In addition to this game of Bannerlord, I've got 2 other games going. Actually, 3 other games going. One of them I'm a Sturgian, one of them I'm a Vlandian, and one of them I'm Aserai, but I'm independent. I'm just a mercenary that runs around the map, but I started as an Aserai faction, not my character's Aserai. So yeah, I do get them mixed up. There's no doubt about that. That's okay. I don't ask anything from anybody. I don't even ask anybody to subscribe. Never once have I asked anyone to subscribe. I'm not doing it for money. Just doing it because I like playing the game. To my knowledge, commercials don't run because it's not monetized. So if you choose to watch this, there's no downside other than my crappy gameplay. All right, come over here, horse, please. Thank you. Archers, go ahead and do your thing. You, horse, come over here, please. Looks like their horse is getting antsy. They're starting to move around a bit. I'm going to go ahead and bring you over here. Once the 4th wing, or the right wing, gets over here, the 4th formation, we want you right here, archers. And I want you to face that direction. All right, Cav, go ahead and engage. You guys also, let me see if I can get around here. Yep, you go over in that direction. Then once you're up to speed, I'll tell you engage. There you go. All right, infantry, throw your axes if you've got them. Boy, that golden-haired tosser was on my team. I almost put a spear, almost put a glaive in his face. All right. Magnus the captain. All right, infantry spread apart. Archers are doing good. Camel went down. Charge in. Bowman. Move on further down here. Get this guy out of the way. Get her out of the way. Well, they'll take care of that lone enemy on foot. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you go. I didn't expect him to stop on a dime. I should have known he would have just stopped. Never lose fact of the face the AI, the fact that the AI doesn't operate by the same physics as the player.
Everyone, charge!
Ooh, I got him to swing to the wrong side at the last moment.
Soldier charge!
There's their second wave. They're running already. Sheena and Hashan. I don't know who Hashan is. He certainly sounds Azarai. Try to get out of your way, buddy. I think he's going to make it out over yonder. Yeah, he made it. Are you going to make it? You got to get him, Vlandia. Get him. Get him, get him, get him. No, you're not going to get him. Oh, no, 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 no. Didn't have any speed, so this axe doesn't do much damage when you don't have any speed behind you. There's one. I'll wait for him here. Oh, no, I'm not, because there's more over there. So let me meet him. Those bushes really threw my aim off. That first guy's going to make it. I think I can get the second guy. Alright, they're going down to the beach now. Alright, there we go. We lost 5 overall and they lost 186. I did less than half the loot. What are my kids doing? They setting up a college fund? Alright, Corinne got 1 in athletics. Ella got 1 in polearm. And Jenny, who did not die this time, got 1 in one-handed. I didn't bother to look and see what her status was, if she was still wounded when we started the fight either. And Finn got 1. Oh, she got a perk in medicine. And let's see what Sheena did. She got, wow, 1 in polearm, 1 in medicine, 1 in horse, and 1 in one-handed. And Magnus, I saw him up here. He didn't get anything. 6,400 gold. 1 upgrade. A hunter. Let's hand out that perk. The governor does nothing for her, so we give her the surgeon, 30% chance to recover from lethal wounds for tier 1 and 2 troops. Pass out prisoners. Yes, you're at my command. He's already, or she's already overburdened. And so is Finn. Magnus going to be, well, Magnus definitely going to be overburdened. Because I'm going to give him everything that's left. Yep. We got to go all the way to Charis, I believe. I've hit Sargo 2 times in a row now. They don't have much money left. Although, let's look at this. Between Charis, which is 27.98, and Sargo, 21.60. Yeah, Charis does have a little more income. So we'll head there. And I will stop here and get some dates if they have any. I don't know where these guys are going. Sargo. That's excellent, because I don't have to rush. They'll get locked into Sargo, and then after I've sold everything at Charis, I can go straight to Sargo. I haven't forgot about Thractoray, but I just want to make sure these guys are not interrupted in what they're doing. All right, so there's 600 and 230. That's 800. Let's see if they all go to Sargo. Hopefully they all go to Sargo, and then I get them all in one fell swoop. Nope, Vlandians not going to make peace with. Let's see what it looks like here. 199 to, all right, you're down by 2. That's it. Finn the captain. Let's recruit that person and that person for you. Another 6,300. Donate you guys to the dungeon. $3,700. Do we have a herding penalty? We do not. We just have too much stuff in our inventory, which is probably going to be grain. Grain or fish seems to be the most popular thing that AI carries, grain and fish. Let's just take a gander. How much grain and fish do I have? Yep. Got a lot of grain, a lot of fish. Let's give them some grain. We'll go down to 300 grain and 300 fish. That's good enough. 7,000. This won't take long. There we go. And I thought they were going to Sargo. Let's head in this direction and see. Yep, there they are right there. Excellent. And they got Ortesia. Now, I'm thinking they will give me Ortesia, because I had it before it was taken last time. And I'm going to wait till morning before I engage, because it'll take them a day just to get their... Let's see who they give it to. Okay, I will accept this. Unfortunately, I can't go over there and help stock it at the moment. So hopefully they put a good number of troops in it. Excuse me. We're not going to get involved right now. We'll wait till daylight. They haven't even built their siege camp yet, so I'm not worried about them starting the siege. Okay, it's daylight. Everything looks good. Let us proceed. 592. It's close enough. They always got some weird... All right, apparently I've got some horse archers. Don't know where they came from. Let's see what the AI is going to do. Either way, I'm going to march in on them, because I can see them running right off the bat. This is a big open ground, so they're running to the hillside there. So we're going to come over here and here and here and here. Footmen go into loose formation. Try to stem that tide as they run into you. Oh, I was way off on that. I was too busy watching those golden-haired tossers. when I was younger, we played football. And I think in sports in general, there's a saying that he heard the footsteps. Means you just sense there was somebody coming up on you. All right, let's get the archers moving. You guys, can you please face right there? There you go. Archers also. There you go. Let's see. We got 37 horse on one side and 12 on the other. All right, shield wall. Not enough horse left to really do to be in loose formation for. All right, throw your axes. Horse, come over here.
Sergeants, take command.
Other horse.
Cavalry, cavalry.
All right, so the archers ran into us, and now they're backing off. Let's go ahead and engage the horse.
Move. Give 'em hell.
Infantry, spread out.
Footmen.
Now, charge. Yeah, unfortunately, the archers don't really have anything to target. Their position is blocking most of the enemy. There's their... Okay, archers face that direction because their reinforcements are coming from that way. Infantry, come over in front of them. Tell you what, archers, come over here. Archers, right here, left to right, please, just like that. Boom.
Forward.
Infantry,
Retreat.
right there, and face that direction. Horse, over there, and back here, please. We want them to come over to us. Infantry, hold fire. Archers, hold fire for a moment. Infantry, shield wall.
Shields up.
I'm going to try to get the infantry over here on this little hill cock. Right here. I mean, the archers. Come on, archers. All right, infantry, toss them if you got them.
Put shoulder to shoulder.
Go ahead and spread out. These are mostly
Fire and
recruits. Infantry, go ahead and charge. They're close enough. Horse,
cavalry.
over there and over there.
Forward.
Get around behind them, please. Then I'll turn you loose. Hopefully, Corinne will get some hand-to-hand combat there since she's leading the archers. All right, horse. Everybody attack.
Give 'em hell.
I don't know if I can get this guy or not. He lowered his shield. All right, where are you going? Oh, I ran right by him. Didn't even realize that was a Azurai. I think it was probably... All right.
Charge.
Yeah, it's an Imperial. That's why I didn't notice him. All right. We lost 4 overall. Magnus got 1 in medicine again. Finn got 1 in medicine and 1 in polearm. And Sheena got 1 in medicine and 1 in one-handed. All right. Pressing on. Dima.
I give up.
Balthan. Only 2 that time. We're going to just jump right into Sargo. They're recruiting. Too many people. There's Retwar, camel rider from the last battle, one of the previous battles. Brunda? Okay. Let me look what our situation is here. Okay, you need 4. Why did you go up to 23? That's exactly 5. Did we get... Yeah, we got Ortesia, so that gives me 5 extra troops. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more infantry. Nope. And I want you guys to be right there. Now, what can we recruit? 1, 2, 3. That'll get you part of the way there. Time to go to Thractoray. It looks like those 2 armies down that were at Teaser are moving off. So I got to keep an eye on that. But I'm going to go to Thractoray. And as I said, either in the last video or the one before or in both of them, eventually I may just leave that one town, that one castle down on the far right for the Vlandians so that they're not absolutely dissolved. Because once they've lost their last fief, even if I wanted to recruit them, I could not. I'm not going to go chasing them, but if we run some of them down, I might want to at least try to recruit them. We'll see what happens here. They can't build much of a power base from a single castle whale beyond their normal territory. All right, that's good. Let's leave. We're going to hit Kaliak and then possibly Mott and then come back to Thractoray. We just got a few to get, and they just got 3 there. So Magnus needs 3 more, and then we'll be done. 1, 2, 3. There you go, Magnus. I want to see what they got. I don't believe I need any olives. I do not. But I don't need any flax either. Excuse me. I'll take the butter. Let's go to Thractoray. Look at there. They're already on Vinella, which means Ortesia's on their mind. 1, 2, 3. All right, so Vinella and Arpadas are being attacked. That means they're going to attack Ortesia here in just a moment. Because that's what they do. The AI starts with the villages and then goes to the town. There's the third right there. All 3 towns have been attacked now. We're going to siege this castle, though. I'm not going to delay it any longer. That town, if I lose it, it's not that big of a deal because there's only 123 defenders in it. And I've derived 0 income from it so far. Ortesia, sieged. That's fine. We're going to stick with this Thractoray. Workshop in... Where did that say? Hold on. Pause. Workshops in Pencanak. Okay. He's chasing a party of 11. He's never going to catch him. That's an AI for you. He's 686 units strong, and he's chasing a party of 11. Think about that for a moment. Tell Worlds, think about that. Unfortunately, the only developer that ever said anything about the videos I make no longer works for the company. Don't get caught up in that endless chasing of those small parties. Please don't do that. Both of those large 600, 800 man armies are chasing parties of 20, 30, and 40. I don't really understand the thought process behind that kind of a programming. You know they're not going to catch them. It's impossible. Meanwhile, this town right here is being sieged. And they're not doing, they're chasing little things that are impossible to catch. Right. That's why the player is so important in this game. The player moves the map. The player makes things happen. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. I knew that didn't feel right as I was doing it. There we go. It is another late night. I didn't start this till 11:30. Or 23:30 if you're on 24-hour time. Let's see if I can sneak this in. Upgrade that warrior. Get me a bow. And a large bag. By golly, we did it. Okay. Lead the assault. 408 defenders.
Follow your sergeants.
Now, this is interesting. I always, for whatever reason, I always go right here. This is the one I always choose to go for on this particular castle. Or this particular, castle, this particular battlefield. But I've determined in the past that this is... If I stay here and operate a onager, I'm staying here. If I go in and I operate... Did they get one built? They did. If I go in and just fire arrows, I always go over to the right there. Let's see where you were aiming at. I don't think you're going to be long enough. Oh, almost. Let's up you just a tad and fire again. Gotta watch out. I didn't think they got that thing built. I thought we had made it in time. Oh, too far. He's trying for it also. That's everybody's trying for it, maybe. Let's try again. Come on. Ooh, still too far. All right, well, I'm just going to bounce it back a tad bit more and keep going. The aiming looks good. It's just the range. Wow, that almost hit. I'm not going to change anything and let it go again at this angle and see what happens. All right, it's just a little too far to the right, so let's tap it to the left and down the range a tad. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, that. One more shot, same spot, not changing anything. So close yet so far. That wooden protector they have in front is really, whatever trees they cut down to make that, it was worth it for them. At least I got the guy loading it. There you go. It just collapsed. Good shot, buddy. Let's shoot right here. That's too far. I could see it as I released. Let's go right there. Go down about a half a notch total. Still too far? Yep. Yeah, we definitely are not getting 50% of them dead before we breach the walls, because we're already on the walls and we only knocked out about 10% of them. And I helped with 2. You know, my horse is still here. I'm going to go over to the far right like I was talking about, because that is the best way to get over there. Unfortunately, you got to go through here. Go, go, go. Speed up, speed up, speed up. Spurring my horse on, even though we don't wear spurs. Get up, get up, get up. Don't push me away. Get on there. Go. All right, looks like we've got the wall here. Yep. Now if I can just get them to move. They're going to wait here till they get a mass of troops, and they're standing there holding their shields up. But I don't want that. I want you to charge. I don't think I can get through my own troops here. I'm worried about them pushing me off. All right, let's go this way. I want to go here and around through that tower. There we go. Just keep going. It's a straight shot. Can't see those low girders. Causes the camera to fluctuate. And I can't, it's very, very, I cannot fight in this game in first person. It's just too bouncy for me. Too not stable looking. There they are. Shot me with a bolt, I think. I was trying to get there before they could force their way into this tower. Unfortunately, I was too late. Because I knew they was coming from that direction. Oh, man. Two-handed Vlandian sword. Luckily, he was hampered by that pole right there. Go, go, go. We want to go up here, jump off, and go to the left. I was hoping to get around behind them because they'll run right down that area right there. That's where they retreat to. That door right yonder. So if we, there they are, already retreating. I'm not gonna be able to get him in time. All right, I gotta go archer. All right, I can try to get a couple as they come by me. Unfortunately, there's just gonna be too many of them. I can't see anything now. There we go. Well, I guess I got about 3. I couldn't cut them all off, but I did what I could. We got one guy over there, it looks like. They're all running towards him. So I'll just hold still. Covered in blood. Looks like I'm on fire, doesn't it? All right, we won the battle. 18. Corinne got 1 in athletics. Ella got 3 in athletics, 1 in one-handed. And that's it. Tanir was a prisoner here, so we've just liberated him. We're going to show mercy. 54 troops, 106, and about 156 troops, I think. Between 145 and 155, I'll say. They just put in this castle. Let's look at the dungeon. We got a cella. I'm going to take her out because this dungeon is not secure. And instead, what I'll do is look at the managed castle. Yeah, 7. We got to get rid of everything here and get this back into the positive numbers. Excuse me. And I'm going to jump out quickly to hand off prisoners, but not nobles. So before I do that, let me lock these nobles. Dima, Balthan, and Acela. $79 for you.
I'm
88 for you eventually. That's good enough. 49 will work. And I will give you... Actually, I want to give Magnus. I'll give Magnus this guy and that guy. All right, now jump back in there and drop those prisoners off, and let's head. Okay, let's see what Vlandia is offering. Because they've only got one They're offering us paying 930. That's pretty low, actually. This is all the only thing they have left. Let's confirm that. Yep. That castle is it. Okay, so right now the normal offer is 930, but let's see if they're offering us anything special. Us paying 930. If I agree to pay 1890, nope, decline that. I'll take this and 100% support. Yes, it's time to make peace. A lot of people just released. That's okay. They won't have enough food or money just off of that one castle to do much of anything. All right, now we're free to deal with the Azerite until what I suspect will be the Southern Empire declares war on us. So let's look at our situation here. I need archers. Well, I'm going to make the rounds. We'll start in Inveth. Got to have some ranged troops. Okay, they're going to... I suspect they will go to Ortesia again. Yeah, he's going to Ortesia. Traveling Thractray. We'll see what they do. I don't necessarily want this. But for now, I'll just accept it. Wait a minute. You. What do you have left? You got quite a lot. You know what? For now, I'll just accept it because it is an Empire fief. And at least I'm Empire and it won't be a knock against the loyalty. They just took out a Azrai Lord there, Borenkar. All right, let's take all of these troops. We'll just start right here. Butter and cheese. Abcomer. Take all of these. They're all shielded. I'm pretty sure I don't need grapes. I don't. Atlantic Hen. They just wiped them. Both of them. So that was an army of 600 and an army of 800. Just wiped. I don't know. There's just something wrong with the AI. There's something wrong with the Azrai AI that they're able to wipe armies at will like that. Other AI armies. And that bugs me. Because what is this, the 4th time it's happened? How many do I have here? Let's give you... You've already got 25. Give you everybody. 34 is a good number for you. We're going to... Normally I'd go to... Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to Cantrek. Not going to do us any good if I can't get a... Keep my forces up. I don't want that recruit, so I'll do this manually. I'm going to... Okay, you took one. I'll give you these. Then we're going to head right back up to... I always pronounce it Imlag. Imlag. Who knows? Borenkar. Or this is... Hikera's party. Yep, we'll take all of you. Butter. Butterface. All right, we got here 35. That's good. Now we just got to get Magnus up. So we'll head to Aster, then Lindorn. Every time I say that name, whether I mention that, I always think of chocolate. European chocolate company that sounds like that a little bit. Lint, L-I-N-D-T, I think it is. Lind, not sure. Butter and cheese. All right, that's 29. No, we need some more for you, buddy. So far, they're leaving us alone. I suspect they will go for Thractray. It's got to be the easy... Yeah, they just... just as I said it. All right, we're going to take all of you guys with the exception of the Falksman. Then I'm going to head back towards Thractray. except I'm going to recruit along this line here. These 4, and then Gainseth. Won't get any more archers, but we'll be able to top everybody off, I think. You got 35, you got 36, and you got 41. That's 35 was always my goal, so I'm okay with this. Butter and cheese. I think I'm the only army on the map. I am. You only need 7. We will hit Bogbeth here, and then head south to Gainseth. The Thractory Castle will be gone before I can get there, but hopefully the army will still be around. Oh, this is good. All 7 of these are good troops. We'll hit Pin Canuck. All right, so we've got this area right here, hopefully, locked up. Now we've got a... Next time we're at war with... I would rather hold here, take Omar and Epicrotea, and hold this as we try to push down here and kind of square this off so that all of this is a little more secure. Recruit. Let's take the shielded troops first. Not exactly sure where we're standing. Can I trade anything in here? Do I need to trade anything in here? Why is this leather locked? That had to, and this is locked. This is obviously a mistake on my part somehow. I don't want any of these little bitty ones locked. Now that we're getting the tier 3 ones or whatever the highest level is. Definitely don't want the leather. That's not the same thing as hides, of course. That's a trade item, the leather is. We got that hurting penalty. We'll get rid of what we can here. There we go. Leaves us with 867. Not very much to work with. All right, pressing on. I'd like to hit Dern, but I don't want to risk going in that direction. It's out of the way. I want to be able to catch this army if I can after they've finished taking that castle. All right, everybody but Sheena.
I match your command.
And you need, wow, just 3 now. All right, the next we'll hit Fenton and that should give you the 3. Let's see what you recruit. Okay, you recruited 1. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make sure you get those 3 javelin throwers. I don't know what you got, but I'm going to give you those 3 javelin throwers. And we'll take that 1 Vlandian from you. We'll get rid of him. Somebody just created an army. Uric. All right, it's the same guy is always creating armies. Now let's beeline here. Again, we're not going to get there before it falls, but I'm hoping the army will still be in the area. Negative 11,000 gold. The only reason I still have money in the bank is from the constant combat, because just losing so much every day. They're 15 grand a day. I tell you what, I do so enjoy being wrong in these instances. There's no way I thought we'd ever get here in time. Even that's why I was kind of leisurely recruiting. I figured it was a foregone conclusion. See, they're so weak. They're so weak. Yet they wipe out 2 armies just in the drop of a hat. That's why I'm saying there's something wrong with the Azrai AI when the player's not involved. Boy, that was a terrible place. Just staring directly into the ground. What are you guys doing? Look at it. Wow. Okay. Go over there. Depending on how many horse archers they have is going to determine what I do here. And I can't tell. I got 88 only infantry, though. We're going to come over here. 35 horse archers. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. They're coming towards us. So we want the infantry down here and the archers right here. And the horse, if I can get above. Horse, please, way over there. Horse, please, way over there, because you're going to engage. Go ahead and engage. And we can handle the 35 infantry. 110 horse. Did not expect that from Azrai. Cav, turn in that direction. Oh. Arrow knocked him out of the line I had on. Or axe, whatever it was that hit him. Okay, move forward. This is loose. Come on. There you are. Oh, I hit the guy. I was trying to hit that lord. He got protected. His Secret Service jumped in front of him. Jassid. This is just going to be a free-for-all. I don't have to be anywhere. I'm not worried about running to chase down the Vlandians now. So this is more of a free-for-all as opposed to very delicate tactics. Stop him, horse. Thank you. There's their reinforcements. I want the horse to go on their 53 archers. Another lord. Munham. Munham, I think, took out Hurinag. I saw in the feed. So I'm glad I was able to take him out. Oh, he even raised his spear to stab me and then just dissolved. All right, everybody. So Munham took out Hurinag and then lived to tell about it. That's a shame. Sheena got one. She got an archer. That's good, because I did send the horse on the archers. Looks like they're going to make it anyway, though. 22. Let's get a move on, horse. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ten. Yep, they're going to make it. Is that it? There we go. All right, so we lost 8. They lost 64 dead. And Finn got 1 in horse and 1 in medicine. Sheena got 2 in horse and 2 in polearm. We get to fight again. Why is it doing that? I can't. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'll see what they do after I've placed my troops. Yeah, there's something. The game is kind of fiddly right now. I don't know what's going on. Between that 2 battles ago and now, there's something went wrong. We're going to come down here and right here. Cav is going to go far left. I don't think they have any horse archers. They don't. They have no horse. All right, so one part of the Cav come to the right. They have 0 horse archers. Let me jump over you guys. There we go. Right, infantry, face that. Archers, hold. No, archers, go ahead and fire. You seldom run out of ammo. So go ahead and fire. Infantry, whenever they're in range, go ahead and let loose. All right, 3rd wing, engage. 4th wing, engage. Looking good, looking good. I didn't realize I had my axe still in my hand. Which lord is this? Dula. Again, I think that is a doula. I think I said this before, maybe in the last video or the one before. I believe a doula is like a woman who births children, right? A doula? Something like that. Never bothered to check after that last video. All right, infantry engage. This right here, this first person on a horse in this game, is just very frustrating for me. It's even worse than the on foot.
Everyone attack!
I'm not exactly sure who's... All right, that's it. I was just going to say I don't know who's left. Okay, we lost 0 across the board. Probably no one got any upgrades. Well, Sheena got 1 in polearm. All right, mercenary. Halia, you look like a Empire troop.
Enough. I am
You're
your
Azurai. You're Munham.
can pay a ransom.
We are at your mercy.
You're Sturgian. Zanya.
I give up. You fought well.
Emir
There is
Jassid.
no
Let's go ahead and
I'm at-
pass off the prisoners. I have half of mine to go to Sargo. Instead of jumping in this castle, but let's see how many prisoners we have. I think we'll have too many, so I will jump in the castle just to get rid of the prisoners. Except the lords. Unfortunately, when you got the screen open, you can't lock them. That's why I close the screen and then lock them. If you lock them in the screen when the screen is open, it doesn't work. At least that's been my experience. So let's go back and do this again. Now that they're locked down, I don't got to worry about moving lords over.
I'm at your service.
That's good to know. I think I'll take Jameer and Bolat. Of course, they won't be locked on, but let's give them and then take... We're going to have to give you some more looters, recruits, infantry, Azurai, archers. There we go. Let's jump into the castle. Oh, you didn't give anybody. Good. How is... Okay, we're up to 72 in loyalty. So now I'm gonna start workshop. And we're going to fund it fully from 66 to 15. And I think that's all it's going to go to. Okay. And then if I don't get back here in time, after the workshop, I want it to start on the wall. It's already got level 2 walls. And then I want it to do the gardens and the granary. And then hopefully I can get back after the workshop is done. We're going to run to Sargo. Now, who was that created an army? It was Uruk, wasn't it? Yeah, he's gathered near Usank, so he's right down here somewhere. least that's where he's going to go to gather. All right, you got some recruits. Let's see here. You need 2, and you need 3. 1. I don't want to get actual recruits. Nope. I want you guys to go in. Let's see if I can put them in the dungeon. Yes. All right. Let's do a little trading. Looks like the only animals I have to slaughter are sheep. Sell the horses. See if anybody can wear... I'd rather one of the younger kids get this, so we'll give it to Magnus. No, we won't, because Magnus is not in my army. I mean, he's not in my party. So I'll give it to Jenny. Jenny, you can have that. That's better than what you're wearing. I'm tired of seeing it in the... We'll give this to Ella. That's better than what you're wearing. It's heavier, but that's okay. It's better protection. And Corinne, you've got good stuff already. Let's look at Ella, since the children are the future. Yep, I'll give you that, and then I'll give this to Jenny. That 6-4 is the best you're going to get. And Ella can have the 14. And Jenny can have 14. Worked out pretty good, that. And Ella can have the, or Jenny can have the 14 hat also. Oh, there's a 15 hat. You can have that, Jenny. And you can have the boots. And that should do it. Hornag, you're missing a lot of stuff here, buddy. Just because I'm tired of seeing all this stuff. Let's see what I can give you. I'm not going to give you the really good stuff at your age. And the fact that you're just a hired troop. You've been good. You've been good to me. But I'm not giving you the best stuff. Reserve that for my children. I'll give you that. I mean, how often are we actually fighting in towns now? I still, in the back of my mind, you know, the things that I forget and the things that I don't forget, I still remember I need to go pay those bandits visits and revel. See, I can remember stuff like that. I will give you that. That's just as good as Jenny has, and where? There's a 10 right there. There's an 11. All right, let's see about Lynn. We'll reset everything since his stuff will have come off and it may be just a little better. I'll give you that. All right, we got to find her a... You can have those. And that 3-in-1 is better than the 1-in-1 you have. And that hat is good. Of course, it's garbage weapons, rusty. And I gave you that. It's good enough. It's good enough for now. All right, Hans. We got 17,000 to get rid of, buddy. Won't take very long at all. Ooh. I thought that 44 would put us in the hole. Okay, is everybody topped off? Magnus still needs 3 and Sheena needs 2. Let's go to... Actually, let's go to Jacqueline. We've hit Sargo and Charis a lot recently. One troop. I guess I forgot to pass along one, eh? What else is new? Orc, where are you going? I hope you're going for Usank. I mean Usank. For Ortesia or Guarantor Castle. Ortesia, preferably. Did you recruit? You got 2 recruits, Magnus. Who else needs something? What do we got? No upgrades. I thought I might have had an upgrade there. All right. Sheena still needs 2, and Magnus still needs 1. There's 1. You know what? We'll give you that 1. And since we're here, I'm going to see if I can trade all this. Oh, that was very good. 276. I can get just a little bit of this also. All right, let's hit Aeromank. Osfin has escaped. Very good. You got 1 recruit. So that still leaves 1 more. Sheena. And I want you to have this infantry. All right. Now we're back up to speed. Take that 1. Okay, let's go for Ortesia. He's 1047. I don't know what he's going to do. But if I go for Ortesia, he can go for Guarantor maybe. And then if the Azurai want peace, I'll give it to him. I'm tired of fiddling in this corner of the map. We need to go get Omor back. And Legeda, Rote, and Jalmaries. We need to clean up our lines so we can have a good solid line right down through here. They've only got 184. Have you made up your mind where you're going yet? Okay, you're going to the castle. All right, we'll go here. Maybe we can take both of them. I'm concerned because I won't be able to see him very well, and I think he's going to get jumped while he's sieging that. But as long as I can get the town... Oh. Come on. There. All right, Nudan. I think Nudan is going to jump us. So before we even get started, I'm going to break off. Because I don't want to have to fight him and the garrison. So we're going to move in this direction just so it... Who was that? The Khuzaits. I knew that was coming. All right. It's going to be daylight, so let's head back in this direction. Really, that's what I was concerned with. Where are you going? Thractore. All right, let's see if we can... I'm going to pace him, and then once he engages, I'm going to jump him. I don't want to have to chase him because it may scare him off. Let's wait till he gets here. It also will give me another opportunity to go by Thractore and get some more dates. Then he'll be locked into that castle siege. You know what we'll do? We'll take that guy. And take this cheese and these dates. We'll give this to you and take 1 recruit from you. All right, 1186. Lock in, please. All right, let's go. I think we're far enough behind that it'll still be daylight when we get there. All right, 1186 verse 1068, but we have a slight advantage. We probably have more quality troops than they have, higher quality. Why are you being separate like that, buddy? You've been with me since the beginning. What's the deal? I don't know what's up with that. It's not like he's a new addition to the party. Heck, he was here before my kids were even here. All right, again, it's what I do is going to depend on how many horse archers they have. So let's see how many they have.
Hold fire!
They have 118 horse in one flank and 87 the other, but I don't see any horse archers. So I'm going to say they don't have any. Since I don't see any, let's move up. 122 range units, but none of them are on a horse. And again, they're going to go up in that corner right up against the wall, and I can't move. Not enough room to maneuver the horses on the right, so I'm sending all the horses to the left. I'm going to send our guys right there, and then we'll hold until we form up again and then walk across the top. We'll crest that hill together. I'm just now noticing that his shoulder protectors, hold on, let me stop him from turning. There we go. His shoulder protectors have little bulls on them. See, it's a bull with two heads. See the horns on the bull's head? That's the first time I've noticed that, I think. First time I remember noticing it. Definitely bulls, though. Archers have less armor, so they run faster. That's why they've all of a sudden got in front of the infantry.
Bowmen! Arrows! Infantry!
To hell with you. Oh. Hey, second time's a charm. Okay, infantry, come on over and go ahead and go into spear stop formation. They all grab their spears now. They're in loose formation. Except for that guy, he just pulled his sword out. Which is fine. Alright, archers, come on over here. Horse troops, go there and there, get a little closer. Knocked him right off the horse. We're too far away to open up with bows. So let's see what, let's just take out some horses. And bowmen, go into a wall, shield wall. At least you can slow the horses down when they try to push through you. Get out of my way. Oh, he got me. He got me. I turned away and it diminished the damage a little bit, but he still hit me. I saw him winding up that javelin toss, and I was trying to move away and turn left so my shield would be facing him, but I wasn't quick enough. He got me. See where he got me right in the shoulder? I didn't quite get the shield around. I saw it, though. I'm always wary. Not always, but I always try to be wary of those javelins. All right, horse. Just hold. Archers, do a little damage to them. Go ahead and spread out a tad bit. You a lord? Yes, you are. I couldn't see who it was, though. I just lost a horse troop. Camnon? There's a filthy Khuzate. They stopped him dead in his tracks, though. Alright, archers. Hold, fire. You're too far away from them, and I just wanted you to thin out the horses, which we have done now. Save your ammo for a bit. Get out of the way, horse. Okay. March forward.
Cavalry!
Cav, go ahead and engage at 83.
March! Soldier forward! Archer, move!
Archers, spread out a tad. Thank you.
Move! Infantry!
Infantry, go into line formation.
Formation!
Let me see if I can take this lord down. Looks like a female by the frame, but you can't be certain. Euchre, that's a guy. There is one Empire Lord that comes up to about knee height to my character. I don't know if I've seen him, I don't recall. I can't remember his name. It might be Mino or something like that, just a little short name, Mino, and that little fella looks like a child. He's very small. I can't remember which Empire version he's a member of. All right, let's go into shield wall and fire at will. Archers, you still got plenty of ammo, so make use of it. Yakkus. It wasn't even who I was aiming at, but you just happened to run into my glaive. Okay, infantry, move up. My horse ran into something invisible there. Did you see how it jerked to the left? I wasn't controlling it because, as you can see, I was in the menu to control the troops. That horse just jerked to the left really hard, like he ran into something. All right, spread out. Move up. I want to get my horse out of there because the Azerite absolutely does make my horse troops for some reason. I know I've mentioned that 1,000 or 2,000 times. Let's get them out of the, and then bring them around behind. Come around here, buddy. Get out of my way. Come on, Cav. Come over here. I see some reinforcements spawning in over yonder. All right, charge. All right, horse, get involved because the reinforcements are here. Charge. Everybody charge. Just bring out the card and go wild. How dare you? That's very rude. Oh, these guys are running over here. We don't want that. Oh, he's not running away. He's just getting repositioning. That animation they use, I know I've mentioned this before, the animation they use for that spear thrust, that didn't used to be, that was a change. And it's much better now. Because they step out of the way of your thrust now. Especially if you're charging them with a horse. They step back and to the left. Because the Tellworlds knows that everybody that they've programmed holds your sword or your spear in your right hand, spear or lance. So they program the AI to step back into the left and get out of the way of your charge. And I think it's a good thing. It's annoying, but it is a good thing. Where's the axe? I think I see a lord here. Nope. I lost sight of him. Everybody, get the amount of training as much training as you can. I'm looking for outliers. Who are you shooting at? You're shooting an arrow in that direction. Oh, right there? Let me see if I can draw a bead on him at max speed. If they don't get him before I get there. Oh, they got him. Very good. So Finn got one-handed 180 and polearm 147. She's doing work as befits the children of the leader. All right, they're officially running now. I think it's just that recruit. Yeah, it was just that one recruit right there. All right, so we lost 15. They lost 288 to death. I got 1 in two-handed. Corinne got 2 in athletics. Ella got 2 in one-handed and 1 in polearm. Jenny got 1 in polearm, 1 in horse, and a perk in one-handed. Magnus got 1 in medicine and 1 in polearm. And Sheena, well, Finn, got 1 in polearm, 1 in medicine, and 2 in one-handed. And Sheena got 2 in polearm, 1 in one-handed, and 2 in medicine. Very good. And quite a lot. We got 43 upgrades amongst the troops of the army. So that's good. Woo, sir. I got to move my mic because during that battle, you know, I'm sitting in one of those pneumatic chairs and I got it raised all the way up. During that battle, though, it started sinking. So now my mic is above my nose. I got to put it down below my chin. Okay. I've had this chair for a long time. It's probably going out.
Grants me the honors of war.
Yeah,
I give up.
Samar,
You fought
Mercenary, Euchre,
I give up.
Yakus,
You fought
Camnon. 2 upgrades. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lords in that battle. That means Garantor Castle is going to get taken because they can't make another army and make it up here in time to stop that. And it also means Ortiz is going to be safe again for a moment because they also cannot siege it till they... Oh, look at it. Ella is very close to another level. What was that? 27. All right, Jenny, experience to troops in your party after battle. Or starting battle morale to troops if you're outnumbered. Okay, I'm going to go with this one because both of these are for party leader and she's a party leader. Governor, she will not be. We'll just go for that one. Sheena is not too far away from getting level 28. They're all overburdened, I imagine.
I'm at
You are at my service. You are sworn to carry my burdens.
I'm at your service.
Yes. All right, let's go ahead and give him all of these troops with the exception of... I'm going to take 3 back. Actually, I'm going to take all of these back and then give him... that. Then when we jump in the castle... I'm going to head to Sargo. It is closer than Charis. And then come right back down here because I'm still worried about... This is 1,600 units. 1,600... What are you doing? Again, you're running around as a single party. Go ahead and call an army, buddy. Oh, he did create an army. Hey, apologize. I apologize. Okay. No. Do I got room? Yes. He was poor when he came to us. Then he was rich after I gave him Charis as well as his other castle. I'm going to take a gander. Now that he's got Charis, Sargo, Usank, and something else, let's see what if he's gone to very rich. Because he only has 4 people in his clan, so he could be, that could have moved him up to very rich. Because the way that works is it's split amongst the people that are in the clan, and there's only 4 people in his clan. So he may be, basically, each person in his clan can control a fief. Because I know he's got at least 4 fiefs. So let's see if they've moved up to very rich. That's why he should be calling armies. No, he's gone down to average. Chars, Sargo, Talavil, Abcomer, and Usank. Why did you go down to average, buddy? I don't know why. Let's look at the situation here. You need 1 troop, you need 5, and you need 2. What was available here? You just got 2. Just recruits. I'm going to head in this direction. We'll stop at Gamarden. I'm okay with the... We got good ranged units. Good amount of ranged units. Alright, Borenkar. What are you going to go for? I see you got a lot of lords coming to your army. But what are you going to do with that army? Probably Ortesia would be my guess. Alright, how many do I need now? 5 and 2. Still need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take the horse troops. Butter and cheese. We'll stop at Thraktoy, get some more recruits and some more dates. Alright, you got 2, Magnus. That's all you needed. Yep, you're topped off. Yeah, I'll let you keep what you got. Dates and butter. And let's continue on down here. Borenkar is going for... Aha! I see an army. Oh, it's not big enough to really be concerned with, but I don't want to chase them off, so I'm going to go around them and come up behind them if I can. He's calling people from over here also, though. But Borenkar is coming to reserve or to back up this army. But I want to catch... All right, there we go. Go across here, and let's catch him in between us. Rain or shine, I don't care. Day or night, I don't care. I want to catch this guy. It's 3-6 and 3-6, so the trees will throw him down, and I'll be able to catch him in the trees. Hacker. I tell you what. It's just been battle, 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 battle. When I'm playing off camera, I like to take my time from battle, take a rest from battle every now and then.
Infantry!
And do some crafting, for example. Some smithing, for example. But I just haven't had that opportunity. I really need to get Magnus a wife.
Soldiers!
I'm going to try to get just the other side of these trees. This tree line. My horse is really up against the wall over here, so I'm get these guys. Also, hold. Don't be wasting ammo yet. Looks like they're coming up. Let's try it. Let's go up here. No, now they're going back. Yep, horse. Go. You guys engage down there. You guys topple here, top that ridge and go in on them. Infantry. Go ahead and shield wall up. Get ready for this small... Alright, archers, do your thing. The blue wall. That is not the thin blue line. That's a pretty thick line. That's a reference to police officers in the United States if you don't live here. It's the thin blue line because there's very few police officers compared to the number of people in the country. And they, like anybody else, like any other group of people, L of the captain, very good. Like any other group of people, there's good and bad, but the majority are good. And you can look around the world and see countries that don't have police officers and see what see what they look like. You tell them, Hans. You tell them. Infantry, go in a line formation. Move up. Archers, come up here. Get out of the way, horse. Get out of the way, horse. Get out of the way, horse. Come on, archers.
Infantry, forward! Archers, forward!
Let's see if I can get you right there, lined like that. Horse, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Come on, archers. You're very slow right now. I'm losing horses. Get up there. I'm going to get my horses out of here. If I can get over this ridge. Horse. Back there and back here. Get out of the way. All right, archers, fire. Nope, sorry, fire. Get out of the way, horse. All right, infantry. Face this direction. Turn, turn, turn. Ah, they're not gonna. All right, just let them have it. Just let them have it. Archers, you're fixing to get into hand-to-hand. Hopefully Corinne will get some experience. All right, go. Everybody just charge. Archers can handle themselves. I tell you what, though, when it comes to hand-to-hand combat for ranged units, for archers, I have to tell you, I still think the Britannian Fions are the best. Now, without a doubt, the Vlandian sharpshooters will last the longest because they got that big Pavis shield. You can put them in a shield wall. Every one of them will go into a shield wall. And that Pavis shield is the largest shield in the game outside of loot. So when I'm playing the Vlandians, what I like to do is put them in the shield wall and absorb the volley range shots from the other enemy until they're out of ammo, and then loose the sharpshooters. Very effective, very effective. All right. We lost 2. Corinne did get some hand-to-hand combat. She got 195, which is +1 in athletics, so she made some kills there. Finn got 1 in medicine, and that's it. Vasinia?
I yield. Grant me the
Balaya?
honors of war. Enough. I am-
Taya.
Stop.
Hacker.
I yield.
Didn't I just capture you not too long ago, Hacker? You do get around. You get free and worm your way back into an army real quick. Okay. These guys should be good to go. That's 1,700 right there. And this is what? The 4th army we've smashed in the last 20 minutes?
I'm
Definitely going to be all recruits, or at least 80% recruits from here on out. Before I do that, I want to lock these lords. Okay, now let's go back and do that.
I'm
Well, you were wounded pretty good there, Finn. 51% wounded.
I'm at your service.
Magnus came through like a champ. Okay, we got no choice but to go back up because I can't put these prisoners anywhere. I don't want to I can't sell anywhere but Sargo or Char, so we're going to go to Chars this time. We hit Sargo, I think, the last 2 times. Look at this. They're already back with a 300-man army. Fixing to be 500, 600. These guys are still... That's... You know what? I'm coming back. This is iffy because... Okay, they got it. I think he's going to go for Thraktere. Let's see if I can make it to Charis and back. Because this has got to be recruits. 140 tribesmen. 101 recruits. So that's tier 1 and 2. Tier 2 right there is 241 of them. So they've got to be... The majority of them are tier 3 and below, I'd say. There goes Thraktere. Come on, come on. Move, move, move. I'll take it, but I don't know if I'll keep it. All right. Go to the dungeon. Yes. Only one? Only one I didn't have locked. Okay. Thought they'd all escaped. Uh, 42,000. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be enough. Let's see how far in the hole we're going to be. No, it took it. All right. Very good. Masterwork Woodland Longbow. Okay. I don't know what it is about this late at night. I've got it's 85 degrees here. I've got to give me 1 minute to run down and turn the air back up down. All right, I've got a fan running on me, but between this 4090, the computer itself, and this big 43-inch monitor, it just puts out some heat, a lot of heat. And when you're upstairs, all the natural heat from the house generates, stays up top. All right, so we did that. What do we look like as far as everybody's good to go? We're going to head straight back towards Thraktere. It looks like Uruk may try to intervene. That was a party of about 600. He's only 790. He's only 800, I guess. Bordenkar, I was going to say he's going to help, but he changed his mind at the last moment. Or he's chasing an individual. Okay, you know what? After that's the icon I was talking about before. Look at that. That I didn't get that one time. I always look for that icon to see if they're breaking up the siege. He's going to handle that. All right, so what I'm going to do... Let's look and see if people want to declare peace with the Aserai. Because we do have the Khuzait. It doesn't tell me what the people want to do. So let's let this play out, this battle play out. Okay. And then we will declare peace. Or click on this and see what they want to do. Because honestly... They're willing to pay considerable tribute. Okay, we will take that. All right, so right now we got to deal with the Khuzaits. And I really got some business to take care of, so I'm going to make a controversial call right here. I'm going to release the army. Let these guys be recruited into other armies, do what they need to do. I've got to go pay a visit to my fiefs, and I've got to find Magnus a wife. He's already 29. If I'd have got him married at 18, he'd be halfway. His children would be almost grown by now. It only takes 18 years. It'd be half. All right, let's go back and look at what his prospects were for wife. And I want to. These guys are getting a little old in the tooth, as we like to say. So I'm going to take them off the board. And we'll go back, look at female, alive, lord or lady, and not married. And sort by age. Ideally, we want an 18-year-old for him. Okay, Balfan, I've looked at her before. I mean, when a Azurai wife before, who was very good. She also had all positive traits. I don't know if it was the same one, because I could have looked at her when she was 18, which had been 2 years ago. She's got good traits, and we're now at peace with them. Taken prisoner by Hans. What else is new? All right, let's see what the next one is. Oh, no, nothing there. She looks... No, not just like, similar. Okay, she's also 20 and got some skills. Oh, that's her sister. No wonder they look alike. Look at them. They do look alike. She just got her head turned a little slightly, and she's got one loose lock of hair right there. All right, Martira, you're also 20. And you'd make a good horse troop, and you're cruel, so you wouldn't complain if I raided villages. All right, 23 is too old. I don't want to go to 23. All right, let's go back and look at now these three prospects. What I'm interested in... Let me look at my children again and see how... All right, captain. Don't have any other options. All right, so what I'm interested in right now then is a... I think an infantry... I mean an infantry troop that is also a medic. Is what I would... Nah, that's not going to work, because that's what I reserved for my children. These are 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can have 4 other parties. I'd still need 2 captains in my party to command both horse wings. So let's see. So we're looking at one-handed, horse, and polearm. 104, 126, and 34. 108, 174, and 135. So she's better there. And 108, 172. I mean, 125, 172, 120. I actually think that her sister is the better choice. They both have bows on them, unfortunately. I'd have to get rid of that, because I wouldn't want them to be... All right, let's go to... Unfortunately, it is... Okay. This is the ruler clan. Oh, no, it's Banu Hulayan is the ruler clan. So this guy is last seen near Thrakdray Castle, freed because of peace. I'm going to see if I can run him down. And if he offers either one of those daughters, I'll take them. They're both 20, and that'll be fine. I just need them to produce offspring. So I want to run down here and jump in this castle and see if it'll update his location. And I'm going to let my children do whatever the game lets them do. And if I go down into Azurai land, I'm going to buy as many dates as I can. All right. Svadorn just created an army, and I'll bet he took all 4. Magnus, Finn, and Sheena. He took 3. All right, well. That's all that was available, so he took them. Why am I moving so... I'll bet it's horses. Yeah, I got a herding penalty now. I got to get rid of all these horses. I'm also going to take an opportunity. Let me look and remind myself. I'm going to go to Pin Canuck, and I'm going to dump all of my stuff I'm carrying around in the stash there. And if we lose Pin Canuck, so be it. But I'm carrying too much stuff. I usually carry that stuff and dump it in a stash so that my children have the good armor and the good loot when they come of age and they need stuff. So let's get rid of these horses first and foremost. And I want to make sure I sell the cheapest horses possible. We want to keep the Sumpters. I want to get rid of all the Midlands, the Roundseas, the Sturgian natives, the Chargers, the Cantarian Chargers. Am I still hurting? Yep. Get rid of the Valenby Cursors. We don't need 543 war horses. We're way in the hole, by the way. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to sell everything and go $1 million in the hole. Let's see how much we can sell and be reasonable about it. There. That helps a little. We'll sell some more. Actually, let me buy their food. Take the beer. Really, that's all I want. All right, where was the last place he was seen? Last thing near Thraktor. All right, this is Tariq. Where is Tariq? Let's see if you're in. Are you in here? No. That's Fories. That is not. That's got to be a mercenary. Yeah, Legion of the Betrayed, because that's an Empire name. Who is this? Achios? Let's move in this direction. We're still got a heck of a hurting penalty. I'm going to move down to what I call Kies. Workshop in Thraktor Castle is completed. Very good. It should go directly to the walls. It already had level 2 walls, and I'll get back up there and check on it, and we'll see if we can get the workshop up to level 3. Just speeds up the process of everything else. These guys are going to be captured soon because that's just usually what happens when they fight the Khuzaits. They don't know how to defend or to manage that horse archers. Who's this? Nope, not who I'm looking for. Let's look up here. Not Tariq. Let's see what kind of food you got. I'm going to buy your dates and your beer. And I'm going to sell you a little bit if I can. There we go. 73 grand. Now, where does it say? It still says last seen near Thraktor. I'm going to go down here to Hiblet. All right, I'm down to the last minute. Only 37. How many does that give me? 213. And really, Sanala is a good place to buy beer. I'm going to head towards Sanala, and I can also hit a couple of Ugba. Has some dates. But I'm gonna do some admin type stuff that I haven't done in so long. I don't even remember the last time I did it. I'm just going to let my children be because they will get, for example, they're not getting anything in, let me get off myself. They're not getting anything in tactics and leadership while they're in my party because they're not leading. And I want them to be able to get some skill on their own. So we'll just turn them loose and let them do what they want to do. In the meantime, I'm going to stop here and get some dates and then jump into Sanala and see if it updates. I also want to sell the horses. Sanala is typically, if you're just starting the game and you are looking for a safe place to buy, if you're still independent and you're looking for a safe place to buy a workshop, Sanala is good to get a brewery in. It's typically the most prosperous town in Azerai lands. And that's what you want. You want, I don't know why I keep clicking on it. You want prosperity because that's what drives the income from workshops. The more prosperous a town, the more they buy. Nope, no upgrades. That's just a... I do need to sell so many horses, though. I've still got a 2.13 or 2.15 herding penalty. Let's trade right off the bat. We'll buy their dates and their beer. Only 16, though. That doesn't look good. Let's sell some horses. Can I sell all of these? Yes, I can sell all of those. Still got a herding penalty. Let's sell the Valenby Cursor. That's 141. Nope, that's too much of a deficit. The Chargers, the Revel, and about half of these. Let's see how many we can sell before we run. That's reasonable because I don't have an income anymore from. That's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Let's look at their armor here. They have equivalent really good armor, but it costs a heck of a lot more. This master-crafted Southern Scale armor, see, it's 51 and 25 and 16. It's equivalent to what I got on, slightly better. It weighs a lot more, and it costs a lot more. And, excuse me, up north, this armor cost me something like $280,000. This right here, $441,000. So it's slightly better in the leg armor, but it's a lot heavier, and it costs a third more, if not more than that. It's unless you're really swimming in money, I never really buy it from down here, but I just wanted to look and see. All right, we also exceeded our capacity because I got rid of so many horses. I'm overburdened now. Let's look at, there are two, right here and here, there are two date farms, so we're going to go hit them. I've only got two. I'd like to come out of here with at least 500 dates. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue looking for Tariq. Last seen in Medini Castle. Now we're getting somewhere. Medini's right here. Where are you at, buddy? I'm gonna go this way. I think he might be heading in this direction. Let's go to Cassera, and I'll stop at Medini and get some dates. And I know my timer's expired, but I'm just gonna keep it running until at least I get to Cassera and see where that says he is.
It's been a while.